clear as day, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so... Okay, fair enough. I didn't see yet. I think that's in the second half of the episode. I'll have to watch it. Oh god, not now. Please don't start doing this to me.
Okay. Copy text and let the mass pasting begin.
Just imagine if Tom sees the stream being pasted in promo corner and decides to watch the stream.
Oh my god!
That is a thing that can happen now. That is a thing that can happen.
Oh my god, if he follows the channel.
I will actually.
I can tell people a common writer follows my channel.
No, he's not online. Sadly, he's either asleep or busy. Slightly busy.
All I've seen so far of the main character is this GIF, and I already love them so much.
And so are we over there. Never mind, I'm not getting up.
I'm gonna bet I'm gonna bet that it's the image of her shocked and in like the ultra slash pose.
Oh, it's not. It's not.
Oh. Well, damn.
I mean, okay, make them on. Context for that? How else would you be if you're...
And the audio cuts out.
My favorite. But, as I was saying, how else would you be if your phone got crushed because of the person behind you?
Yeah. Yeah. Also this. I feel this somewhere in my soul.
I haven't
Dude,
seen that one yet.
I used to do that.
So did I.
I don't think I've ever done that.
I did that while playing Shadow of the Colossus on the PS2. That's why the fight with the bird Colossus is one of my favorites, because in that moment I felt like I was there. Also,
the ultra slash pose you were talking about. Do you mean this?
yes.
I love it when a GIF is loading. Let's see.
He says yes almost before I even click the button to post it.
It was already posted.
Yeah, it was on my screen. I just waited for it to load in.
Of all the weird time dilation.
Yeah, people have been making all sorts of Ultraman jokes because of this, and apparently she does something similar to the Rise pose. Alright, now the links have been... Hey, Cardman!
Hey, what up, Karen?
Hello and welcome to the stream. Vegas Bear here, as always, joined by Mekumon and Taro. Guys?
Don't know what to say beyond, let's just get this started.
So, yesterday we didn't play Resident Evil because it was the anniversary of the Titanic sinking.
Which technically continued on into early this morning, but we're not doing 2 days in a row.
As much as I would love to continue with Return to the Obra Dinn, it kind of fried everyone's brains on top of a very rambunctious AJ.
If you're listening, yes.
So I'm just going to save that for a rainy day.
There's a difference between going with the flow and inflicting psychic damage.
Anyway, we're back to Castlevania. Maybe I can say that again without sounding like a scratchy voice teen.
We're back to Castlevania.
Mr. Paparopoulos will kill me! That's a Simpsons joke for anyone old enough to know that.
My Wi-Fi is really hating me today.
Or, people who actually watched it.
Well, I mean, that's kind of what I meant, but yeah.
I mean, streaming services could watch any episode at any time.
That's true. So, last time on Castlevania, we kept getting our asses kicked. AJ suggested I should do some off-screen grinding, which I did. I'm now level 37. But I also, he had said that the recommended level is 40 or 50 or some shit, and I looked. There is no recommended level.
I think he means levels he recommended.
Well, if he did not do a very good job of indicating that.
The same guy who inflicted psychic damage on us yesterday, and you want him to concisely communicate?
That's fair.
AJ, I want to make this clear. I don't hate you, but I am still sore over yesterday, so... I don't know what else to say beyond, keep the dad jokes to a minimum this time, please.
If you're even listening.
On a more positive note, since we were just talking Gundam before the stream began, ST Gundam Eternal is going to actually, start tomorrow.
Woo!
It's already downloaded itself onto my phone. It's just waiting for the right day to actually let the game start.
Same. Let me just...
I will say, if I have to play through certain story missions, like the stories of the actual series to unlock certain machines first, I am playing G Gundam first. If it'll let me.
Yeah, if it lets you.
Otherwise, I'll work with what is immediately available. Watch to be like some 6 odd flavors of Gundam Seed and randomly the first 3 episodes of Gundam Age. You know what, on that note, so I don't know how familiar you are with Gundam Age, Taro, but here's the gist of what I'm going to talk about. Being the whole gimmick of Gundam Age is multiple generations of the same family fighting the main antagonist of the series with multiple generations of, you know, the same Gundam. Sort of. Like, think of it like if the Universal Century kept the protag pilots all in the same family. We have the Gundam Age 1, the equivalent of the RX-78. The Age 2, which is basically the Zeta Gundam. The Age 3, which is the Double Zeta. And the Age FX, which is the new Gundam. As soon as the Age 2 is, you know, out in full force, our previous protag decides to get back in the fight and has his Gundam Age 1 refitted to keep it as up to date with the current tech as possible. This version of the Gundam Age 1 is called the Age 1 Flat, as it no longer has the Age system, which that is a whole kettle of worms I will get into at a later point.
Basically a big learning computer shaped like an egg.
That also connects to a 3D printer that literally builds mobile suit parts based on what the computer is conjured up.
Wait, that's what the egg is. My bad. The egg is the printer.
Say you've been fighting nothing but Zaku's in the Age 1, and then you end up fighting a Goof. And it kicks your ass. The Age system will have studied the Goof that kicked your butt, and combining that data with the pilot data it already has from you, it will devise a countermeasure for you to use against the Goof.
Guys, Cthulhu committed suicide.
What?
That was a sentence.
I didn't even hear that.
Cthulhu committed suicide.
Oh.
Look, there's a monster up here that if I hit him. It says, not flying zombie. Damn it! That enemy's called Cthulhu, and he jumps down that little hole.
Okay then. Anyways. The thing is, visually, the only difference between the Age 1 normal and the Age 1 flat is the lack of the A symbol on the chest of the Age 1. It's just a straight white piece. Like the camera sensor there actually got taken out and replaced with a solid hunk of metal.
Oh.
But otherwise, the Age 1 normal and Age 1 flat are otherwise identical. I neglected to mention the color of the cameras in the head, but that's neither here nor there. Now, you want to know what else was on the battlefield at this time?
What?
A little mobile suit called the Adele.
Yay!
It was a mass-produced version of the Gundam Age 1 that rivaled it in terms of performance. and arguably had some better design work in certain parts. Simpler but more effective shoulder armor, legs with more thrusters to make it more mobile in space and under gravity. And you'd think, if this was available, why didn't the Gundam Age 1 Flat incorporate these? That is the ultimate question. If you have better limbs / equipment therein, that is, is compatible with the Gundam, because everything the Gundam Age 1 could use, so could the Adels and vice versa. Why are the Age 1 Flat's default limbs not those of the Adel?
Because they still had the majority of the Age 1?
That's about the only thing I could think of. And even when the thing gets royally maimed and rebuilt, it just retains the Age 1 style limbs. Hello.
Someone join?
Zombie noises.
Oh. Hello.
Hey, David.
Hey, Taro. Guys, if I die, I want you to have my orange juice.
What?
That is arguably the nicest thing you have ever said to me.
And isn't that depressing?
Oh. David.
Yeah. I got struck down by a nasty GI virus. I'm not dying.
Oh. I was about to say, why are you here and not at work?
That would be the answer.
David.
Yeah.
I figured out why I'm always so quiet.
Yeah, because I can actually hear you right now.
Yeah, I figured it out. Guess what it was this whole time?
What was it?
It was the fact that my window was closed.
What?
My window being closed every time I was on call with you was the reason I was so quiet all the time.
It caused some sort of weird audio effect.
Well, I've seen weirder. Glad to know you worked it out.
Yeah, no, it was just so hot one day I had to have the window open. Then I hopped in the call.
Okay, do you guys want to do... Sorry, go ahead.
Then I hopped in the VC. And I asked Baron, just for some strange reason, I asked Baron, how well am I sounding? And Baron said he could hear me. And I was like, finally!
Yep, crystal clear audio. You're loud enough. I don't have to fuck with your output volume settings on my end. It's great.
You were saying?
I just learned a very strange fact. Y'all want to hear it?
Sure.
I am about 15 days younger than public internet access.
Wait, no.
Yes. So CERN released the source code for the World Wide Web to the public domain on April 30th, 1993. 15 days later, yours truly became a blight upon the world.
That means I'm older than the public access internet.
Yes, you could colloquially be termed older than the internet.
Oh my god.
Can someone poke the cat? I don't think he's well.
Then that means that Kraken over here, my sister, is like, if Bear's a dinosaur for being older than the internet, then Kraken is single-celled life.
How old is Kraken?
She was born in '89.
Oh, that's fair. I mean, Evil 107 was born in 90, so he's about 3 years older than that. Older than the internet. And I'm gonna call him old man when he gets home.
As you should.
I'm gonna have to explain that single-celled life joke eventually, because Kraken heard me.
You're gonna have to explain that. Good luck and Godspeed. We will disseminate your effects to whence you have bequeathed them. Don't worry. Yeah, so I was watching a video about weird historical facts, and it's like, yeah, so they teach history as if it's like, you know, all these separate little boxes that don't interact, but really it's just a procession where people continually live, born, die. Because apparently the last child of the Victorian era, one of the last children of the Victorian era, lived long enough to see the release of the iPhone 6.
You are kidding!
Processing.
I shit you not. I actually looked this up.
Young Master Alucard.
Also, apparently MLK was a fan of Star Trek.
Thank you.
How about this?
I think you just broke us.
I've got more.
Huh.
Or I could be merciful and stop.
Wait, you said MLK was a fan of Star Trek.
Oh yeah, no, so the, Nichelle Nichols, you know, the lady who plays Uhura?
Yeah?
Apparently she was going to quit after the first season, but he encouraged her to stay in the role because that wasn't a specifically black role. They could give that to a white woman, or hell, an alien. Or just a white woman dressed up as an alien.
Yeah.
And it was important that she stayed in that role. Because in that role she wanted to quit acting and go dance. I'm glad he convinced her otherwise.
That is amazing.
Yeah, that's why it bothers me that people are like, oh, Star Trek's so woke now. It's like, you mean it wasn't woke previously? They are the record holders for first interracial kiss on TV, on American television. Talk about Star Trek anymore. Bullshit. So old Trek is just as, you know, progressive as new Trek. It's just, we have progressed past that point where those stances are considered progressive. They were just as progressive for their time. Yeah. Sorry, I'm sick and I tend to ramble. Y'all are free to tell me to shut up.
You're okay.
Cisco was best captain, don't at me.
Why would I at you for a completely correct opinion?
Because you know fandoms.
Oh god, I do. I was in the VLD fandom for a while. God, that place was toxic.
Oh, Voltron.
Legendary Defender, yeah.
Yeah, that show kind of went downhill.
No shit. Yeah, I think Lower Decks was fun. People are hating for no reason. Discovery, on the other hand, can get fucked. That's not my Star Trek.
What did they do?
So you know how... I'm sorry, please go ahead, Vegas.
I was gonna say, they, there's a reason why they had to change the abbreviation.
Oh?
Star Trek Discovery.
I get it. I wish I didn't get it, but I get it.
first letter from those 3 words.
Okay, but the way that they're abbreviated in fandom is ST and then the first 3 letters, or otherwise, of the name. Like, Voyager is Voy, and the original series is TOS, and the Next Generation is PNG, and, you know, DS9 is DS9. It's all TLAs all the way down. Although I understand your STD joke. I get it. Like, I am acknowledging the joke you made. I'm not happy about it, but
I love how you went on to explain why the joke doesn't work, and then say I appreciate the joke nonetheless.
Yeah, I do. Like, I don't like the joke, but I acknowledge that you made it.
Well, dang.
But yeah, Mekomon, the reason I don't care for Discovery is because, by the decree of Gene Roddenberry, humanity humanity in Star Trek is enlightened. They have moved past, you know, racism and bigotry as, well, hi!
Hey, man.
Bring some vampire hunters.
Okay, so generally speaking, humanity is the best it's ever been. Optimistic future.
They aren't
Where's the
their
problem?
best socially. They're still, you know, fighting because free will and such, but generally, like, if you came across, like, a racist in Star Trek, they would be sectioned for like, mental health. Like, we gotta figure out if there's some kind of parasite in their brain, because humans don't act that way anymore. As a general rule. So, what they did was they took the Star Trek setting and then just ported all of the modern social issues right onto it. No satire, no nothing, just awful people being awful, and that's not how humans behave in that setting.
Young Master Alucard.
Like, they very much did. The
Makes
eugenics
no
wards
sense.
were a thing. The eugenics wards were absolutely a fucking thing, but that's not how humans act anymore at that point in history in Star Trek.
That would be like writing a Transformers series where Optimus doesn't believe in the freedom of all sentient beings. Like, that just doesn't fly. That doesn't work.
And occasionally Megatron does have a point, but he's still an asshole.
Freedom is the right of all Cybertronians. Don't you mean all life? No.
And before anyone gets smart alecky on me and brings up shattered glass, I know what I said.
Yeah, we're not talking about Shattered Glass because that still has, you know, a benevolent leader in the form of Megatron.
The Optimus Prime we know and love still exists in the form of Shattered Megatron, okay?
So I was cleaning and I came across a statue that I got for Christmas this year, and it's technically an ornament, but its feet are flat so it can stand on the desk. It is Optimus Kringle, here to protect us from the evil of the Grinchicons.
I love it so much!
He's got a little candy cane blaster and a Santa hat.
Like, that's... The funniest part is that that's totally in character for Optimus Prime, as going all the way back to the Marvel comics, Optimus was whole hog in love with the mere concept of the Christmas season. Specifically for the peace and joy and goodwill stuff. It's like...
Well, yeah, you tend to get winter festivals on planets that have seasons.
Spike, I've been reading up on human history. Who is this Jesus that they mention?
Also, fun fact, the next time someone condescendingly asks you what Jesus would do, kindly remind them that braiding, you know, leather cords into a whip and running around after people with it, along with, you know, flipping tables, is 100% on the table.
I'm sorry, what?
Okay, so we're all at least vaguely familiar with Christian lore in this chat, vaguely.
Yeah, vaguely.
I say as the local pagan. So there is a story where Jesus comes across a temple where there are money lenders and, you know, various businesses conducting commerce inside the temple. And that pisses him off. So he grabs some leather cords, braids them into a whip, flips the money lenders' tables, and starts chasing them around, beating them with the whip.
Damn.
glad that my argument that Jesus was not a pacifist still stands.
The man was a man of peace. That does not make him a pacifist.
No, some people
Case in
argue that
point,
he
he was- Like, to bring Transformers back into this briefly, that's precisely how I describe Optimus. Peaceful, but not pacifistic.
I just had so many people argue with me that Jesus was a pacifist, and I'm like, no, he was not.
It amazes me the number of Christians who don't read their own holy book. It's astounding.
Or the ones that do, and they only pick and choose what they want to pay attention to.
To be fair, for how many times that book gets revised...
It's just read anything. It's a massive amount of work.
But to be fair, for the amount of times that book gets revised, you could fill an entire library section with just the revisions.
That's true.
If not the entire goddamn library.
This is all, religious lore that has been, translated and retranslated, and these things were set in, couched in not, it wasn't, it's not exact language, it's hyperbole, they were couched in hyperbole anyway. Like, hyperbole and metaphor anyway, before the translations.
And edits.
And then, various translations and edits, pushing a certain agenda would happen, and it would just go forward.
You, King James.
It's almost like people kept changing the book because they wanted it to serve their mission and not what it actually was supposed to be.
I have 2 examples for this, if you guys will indulge me.
Sure.
Turn the
Look
other
at this
cheek.
deep, why not?
So turning the other cheek was originally, this is valid advice for if someone strikes you, because, they already struck you once. They dare not strike you again because of social convention. It would be utterly shameful to do so. That social pressure is no longer present, and therefore turn the other cheek is fucking useless advice nowadays.
True.
If you turn the other cheek, they're just gonna smack the other cheek.
Exactly. It's not a challenge to, their morality or anything, it's just offering a new target. Also, the whole...
Or just potentially stab you in the back.
And the way people may refer, I've got 2 here, I can only use 1. So you're aware that there are certain portions of the population who are not happy about other portions of the population having bodies that they can see.
Oh.
That woman over there is being hot. Make her stop that. Punish her for making me think she's hot. Jesus was at this question in flowery text was actually posed to Jesus. And you want to know Jesus' response translated into modern English?
What?
I imagine it's along the lines of go fuck yourself.
Very close. That sounds like a you problem, bro. Literally says if your eye causes you to sin, causes you to stray, pluck out your eye. It's like, but they're so hot, make them stop. It's like, why would I do that? You're the problem. You fix it.
Fix your own damn problem, bro.
Your...
Again, very literally, that sounds like a you problem.
I need a picture of Jesus Christ pointing at like a Roman or something saying, "You're the problem."
So what if I, touch these ladies? They tempted me to sin. Clearly it's their fault. Well, cut off your hand. It made you sin. Again, that sounds like a you problem, bro.
Idle hands are the devil's plaything.
So fun fact, as far as I'm aware, I am not an expert, please correct me if I'm wrong, but in Jewish lore, the devil is less the guy you blame who made you do all the bad things, and more a lawyer who God is arguing with over your soul.
I've always seen him more as the prison warden.
And fun fact, he's your lawyer. He's your lawyer in that scenario. And God is the judge. He's going, yeah, he sinned, but like everybody was doing it.
You die, wake up in a courtroom. There's an old man with a white beard sitting at the judge's seat, and right next to you is a man in a crisp black suit with blonde hair.
Let's make him brunette if we're fantasizing.
Well, no, because like every depiction of Satan as a human that I have seen has him with blonde hair.
Have you not seen Lucifer, the TV show?
Yes, well, no, but I've seen Lucifer from that show. It's just every...
Again, let's just make him brunette if we're fantasizing. Fantasizing anyway. Oh my god, little 3D elements! It's coming off the screen, it's so lifelike! So, I'm going to try... Okay, so I'm going to describe what is happening on screen, wrong answers only. So, a twink with long white hair and a swooshy cape is being followed around by his fairy boyfriend.
My brain fried. What?
I said I was going to describe what is happening on Zach's stream, wrong answers only.
Oh.
Local
And then-
cosplayer fails to return book before late fees.
Is chased through the library by vengeful spirit with pixie wings.
I admit that's pretty funny.
Okay, local twink.
Local
Local
homeless man.
twink. Sorry, go ahead.
Local homeless man says Pixie is threatening him in the library.
With a candlestick, even. Wow. Such visual detail, much 3D.
Denzel Crocker's fever dream.
Sweet. Pixel art can still look really, really good. If you put the time into it. Old style 3D looks like ass.
As with all forms of art medium, it's all in how you use it.
How about this?
Mm-hmm.
How about this?
Sugar bomb.
Thank you.
Sugar bomb.
So I love how we went from eras of human history to a theology about why, Christian extremists are wrong.
Now that I have more potions, we're going back to the reverse stance.
You're gonna fight it?
Yes. I was
And
there
we-
earlier, but I was out of health items.
For following a god of love and peace, they sure do like using their religion as an excuse to hurt people.
And honestly, they might as well have two separate gods considering the different depictions of the same guy.
That was the
One
impression
of
that
which
was
is violent and vengeful. And very, very jealous.
Here, I was under the impression there was a triple god, there was a triple deity situation going on here.
Oh,
The Father, the Son, the
I
Holy
just
Ghost.
I'm sorry, what was that, Taro?
I just remembered this video. I told Mako and Bear about this video when I first found it, but I haven't gotten a chance to say it to you yet, actually.
Sure.
So, you actually reminded me when you said the words "shattered glass,"
Oh boy.
and I feel like Bear and Mako know exactly what I'm about to bring back up. basically,
Should I be terrified for my life?
basically, Optimus is patrolling the city when I believe it was Wheeljack comes over saying that there's something strange going on
Something
somewhere near
strange.
him.
And it don't look good. Who are you gonna call? I'm sorry, please continue.
He checks it out. Turns out it's another Optimus, but green and purple instead of blue and red.
It's a shiny.
Shattered glass.
AJ!
The warlord Optimus Prime.
Local Romanian Florida man destroys local library claiming a fairy told him to do it. Later saying it insisted that, and I quote, bags of money will fall out of the lightning fixtures if they are destroyed by his elongated belt.
You know what?
What are using like a fucking belt?
I mean, this is a sword, not a belt, but I can see how it looks like a belt.
To be real, I thought this was a whip.
But yeah. Optimus,
So, fun fact, the only reason why Florida headlines about their criminals are so outrageous is that humans are like that everywhere on the planet, but Florida has precisely zero confidentiality as far as convictions go. So all you have to do is ask nicely and they'll tell you all about it.
Alright, Taro, your story.
So, Optimus questions this other Optimus about where he came from. The other one, who I will be calling Shattered Glass, to avoid confusion, says that he comes from a parallel world where the Decepticons have beaten him every single time. And he asks Optimus for Optimus's help in finally winning against them. But he kinda sorta gets on Optimus's bad side when he says it like this. Together we shall imprison all Decepticons. So yeah, they fight for a bit. Shattered Glass
We
almost...
will kill them all.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what now?
They fight. Shattered Glass almost murks Optimus, but then he gets shot in the back by someone. He gets shot in the back by a red and white Megatron, who then proceeds to help our Optimus up and tells him the whole story, tells him the truth, tells him that Shattered Glass is the equivalent of what he assumes is his counterpart.
Okay, so I'm just putting what I'm visualizing the Optimus is to look like in this story.
Oh no, it's
I'm just gonna put that in chat.
yeah. So they fight Shattered Glass again, 2v1. Shattered Glass still kicking both their rear ends. He puts Optimus down for a bit so he can focus on Megatron. When Optimus gets back up and goes to their location, he hears Shattered Glass say this. Finally, I'll be finally able to get rid of you. Scum of the earth. I should have left you locked up. Optimus then proceeds to go Freedom is the right of all sentient beings. You are no Prime! And then he proceeds to finally put Shattered Glass in his place, almost killing him before he sees his own Megatron. And then proceeds to call in Wheeljack to request the stasis pod for Shattered Glass.
Hmm.
And now the part that made me actually want to cry.
Honestly, that was a pretty badass line. You guys want to hear my favorite one from all of Transformers?
Sure.
Actually, it's two. It's two. The first one is Prime and G1 Soundwave's Soundwave Superior, Autobots Inferior.
Of course.
And the other one is from Megatron, when he goes, they say wisdom, they say suffering teaches wisdom, and tonight I intend to make you very wise.
So I have a quote of my own from another Megatron that I'd like to share.
Let's hear it.
At last we meet, Optimus Prime. In one future, you awake and lead the Autobots to victory over the Decepticons. And your descendants, the Maximals, rule we Predacons. But time shall take a different track now. Computer! All available power to primary weapon! And so, Optimus Prime, in memory of the Decepticons, for the glory of the Predacons, for the Cybertron which is rightfully ours, and mine to rule, and cast the storm of vengeance. Farewell!
You know, it's Beast Wars Megatron. I really should have expected anything but a monologue.
Say goodbye to the universe, Maximals. The future has changed. Yes. The Autobots lose. Evil triumphs. And you no longer exist.
So, Megamon?
That's it. That was the end.
Can I point something out to you? Little fun fact. So, line is a single sentence.
Sorry.
Generally.
It's just that with this Megatron, it's hard not to delve into monologue.
Well, yeah, he's Beast Wars Megatron.
Honestly, if I wanted to cut it down to one line, I'd have just left it at "You no longer exist."
Yeah, he lives and vents monologues. And he's very classy, but and his monologues are usually very classy. Like, bro.
I'd also considered, and thus I enter these hallowed halls, a conqueror, and leaving it at that.
I mean, that would have been pretty badass.
You struggling there, Bear?
A little bit. Just a little bit.
Just a tiny bit.
Oh, God.
Just
I love how these things are called Sniper of Goth, but you know that's not what they're actually supposed to be.
yeah, the Tomb of the Necrodancer. I've seen enough heresy to know where this is going.
What?
It's a Warhammer 40k reference. Okay, so the original meme is I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going.
I know that. I was confused by the Crypt of the Necrodancer reference.
So small.
Yeah, yeah, see, I get why Alucard has to fight through his father's castle. But I don't get why, in later games when we play Dracula himself, Dracula has to tussle with the fucking groundlings. Like, he's the guy who's supposed to be sitting on his throne drinking, you know, blood out of a wine glass while he waits for the heroes to come to him.
That's because that's Lords of Shadow, and we don't talk about that.
I just don't see him tolerating forced stealth sections.
Again, we don't talk about that.
We don't talk about Bruno, no, no, no. We don't talk about shadows. I missed you guys, I really did.
We miss you too. Oh shit, this is the Coliseum. Oh shit, this is one of my favorite boss fights in the entire game.
Oh,
Try not to die. We believe in you. Are you? He can't go any farther than that door, can he?
He might be able to, I don't know. Oh, fuck.
You tried... So, have you tried not dying?
Yes, it's very hard.
I'm a grown-ass adult. I will not make the joke. I will, however, acknowledge the opportunity.
Alrighty.
Kelly's.
So this isn't a single line, but this is an exchange from Transformers Armada that I'd like to share.
I just think it's fascinating how you have all this memorized.
I don't.
I was about to say, what else does he have to do? What else does he have to do? But memorize.
That's fair. That's fair. I really wish we could, like, meet up just once to all play D&D together. That'd be cool.
We're too far away.
I know!
I know in my luck, that's what I had roll consistent in that ones.
Sap that luck away.
Alright.
Quick, knock on wood!
Oh, fuck. My neck.
Alright, what's the line? Make them on.
Alright. From the top. Is there anything the matter, Hotshot? Well, there is something. It's just, the men and I don't think we could work with Starscream, and it's not like we haven't tried. I guess Decepticons were programmed a lot different than us. With that in mind, Hotshot, don't you think that might just be the reason we're still battling them? Yeah, I guess so. I think the first step we should take with Starscream is try to understand our differences. And then we should attempt to come to some mutual agreement on how best to work together. Well? Good. Now, let's get back to work. In this particular part of the series, Starscream has effectively been cast out of the Decepticons, abandoned and left to die in one of Megatron's many plots to acquire the MacGuffincons, the Minicons.
Dang.
A lot of points.
And with nowhere else to go, Starscream went to the Autobots. And there's multiple episodes, a grand total of at least 4, I believe, where we see this friction between Starscream and the Autobots trying to, get their views to align.
Isn't that Alexis gifts? Isn't that the arc where Alexis gifts Starscream like a buffing chamois or something?
Yes. Yes, it is. It is also the very same arc where Starscream comes back from Mars with a Martian rock that Alexis makes into a necklace.
And then that later turns into a MacGuffin of its own. If I recall correctly.
It cracks when Starscream dies.
Muting!
Alrighty. Time for the boss fight.
What?
Actually, before the boss fight, a little bit of trivia for all of you. This is not the first time that we have played as Alucard in the Castlevania franchise. The first time was way back when in Castlevania 3. There was a subtitle for that, and I can't remember what it was, but it took place at that time, the beginning of the timeline, where Trevor Belmont, at the time the earliest known Belmont, would team up with a witch named Sypha, a thief named Grant, Dracula's curse, yes, and Dracula's son, Alucard. The four of them together would defeat Dracula and would go their separate ways, with Trevor and Sypha getting together and continuing the Belmont family line. Alucard went to sleep.
Again.
And then woke up thousands of years later where all of his friends are dead. And now he has to fight them.
Oh! Yeah, this is one thing about the Castlevania series that I always wondered. Why didn't they have Grant in there?
I don't know. Alright, my battery is starting to die. Give me a sec.
It's like... The series is good. Love it. I was just curious as to why there was no Grant. Where's my thief? Oh, Discord crashed on Taro.
Alright. AJ says Grant was his favorite character to play as. I loved climbing the ceilings. And Taro says Discord full on crashed. There goes Sypha.
That was an unfortunate landing.
And there goes Grant.
I decided to look up other Transformer quotes, and I found this one from Transformers Cybertron. You will always lose, Galvatron. You think about nothing but destruction. None of your victories last. You care about nothing but yourself. No one cares about you. Jeez, Optimus, wow.
Now tell us how you really feel. Holy shit.
From the very same episode, I still function. You haven't won. Not while my spark still burns. Galvatron's last words in the whole show.
Oh shit!
And with that,
He has holy water! He has holy water!
Truly finished.
Run, man!
Fuck! Oh shit! Oh god, he's got a big bone boomerang! Fuck!
No!
Dead! Not big surprise.
I used to think
Cypher
Cypher
was
was
a
a
tough.
dude until I played this game. Yeah, most people thought that.
Wait, people thought that Sci-Fi was a dude?
That's because it's the same thing with Samus and Metroid. Sypha had a hood up during the entire game, and only when you beat the game with Sypha, because you could switch characters, if you beat the game with Sypha in your group, she would take the hood down and reveal her hair. So you would have to beat the game to learn that she was, not a man.
Kind of like how you had to beat the game to see Samus without her power armor on. Also, sorry for the long mute. I figured you guys didn't want to listen to me, regurgitating my last meal.
Oh god.
Oof.
I thank you for sparing us.
Are you okay?
No, I'm sick.
I know what I mean.
I am not feeling well, but I'm hanging out with my buddies, so,
Yay.
I am sending you all of the healing vibes. I don't know if they'll make it there.
I appreciate the effort.
So, sent all the way back, I have to... Oh, Lord. I have to go all the way back.
How far back did it send you?
Pretty damn far.
Oh boy.
Holy Bible.
I will say this much. Say what you will about Beast Wars, and you don't have to like the series at all, but I will just put this out there. Beast Wars Megatron came closest to winning, closer than any other Megatron, and in the sequel series, basically did win.
Yep.
Even if he had to basically abandon his entire characterization to do it.
Just Optimus Prime looking at Jesus and going, 3 days, those are rookie numbers!
I wish I was joking, but Animated Prime still holds the record for the shortest Prime death at a measly 45 seconds.
I was about to say that, and I was going to get it wrong.
I thought it was like...
I thought it was 14.
I thought it was like... I would swear it was 75. Or 7.5. There's a 7... There was a 7 and a 5 involved.
Ballparking. It might have been 75 seconds.
You got hit one time, you lose their abilities. Oh, that fucking sucks.
What are you doing? Hard mode?
I mean, according to AJ, that's pretty much what Sypha was in Dracula, in Castlevania 3.
But anyways, I have a new game I want you to try so you can play it with me.
Okay.
It's called First Descendant. Ignore the reviews.
Oh my god.
What's wrong?
No. Because I play First Descendant.
You do?
I do. Well, I'm not playing it
Who
right
do you-
now.
Well, who did you main?
What did I mean? I was actually the ice one.
Yes,
I
sir?
remember her name.
I hit
Yeah.
the wrong fucking button.
Surprising. Almost everyone plays Bunny. I mean, I don't play Bunny, but like, I like blowing shit up, so Lepic. And then Ultimate Lepic, because, you know.
Oh, what's make me upset is they're ending their service for PS4 in June, and I need to, so that means I need to get another console just to play First Descendant. Because my
How about this?
PC right now is unable to work still.
Not good.
Fun times.
At least they have crossplay so you don't have to start over.
Yes, I have an Exxon account and everything. I made sure to do that at the beginning of the dang game. 'Cause I was not gonna have to go through that whole thing. 'Cause as much as I like playing it, I don't have patience. My patience has grown less.
Yeah. Although, the reviews, it's like, has sexual content, nudity. Like, both of those are because players are running around being hoes. That's all I'm saying.
AJ, if I reloaded, I'd be back at the... Yeah. If I reloaded, I would still be back at the... Oh, you're talking about... never mind.
Oh, bro, in the corner! 413! 413!
What?
It is the important... 413 in the upper left-hand corner. It is the important number.
Ah. Why is it the important number?
I would swear I made you read Homestuck.
Right!
So the
Like 612 and 1025. Are you slinging a book around?
Yes. Not just any book. A holy book.
a holy bibble.
A bibble!
People say Holy Bible. Does that mean there's an unholy Bible?
I mean, I don't know, but I do own a book. I was about to say, I don't know, but I do own a book called The Devil's Dictionary.
Hmm.
One minute, 15 seconds.
That's
75
That's how long
seconds!
animated Optimus Prime stayed dead.
I was right, it's 75 seconds!
Damn.
The longest he's stayed dead was that entire season of television.
Which is such bullshit.
Wait, how long was Transformers 1?
You got the touch.
I mean, to be fair, he was Orion Pax at the time, so does it count?
Yeah, I don't know.
Doesn't it though? He's still the same bot.
He became Optimus in that moment, though. Like, oh. Yeah.
So, first you had the pixie, and now you have the floating dagger from Macbeth following you.
Yeah, they're familiars.
Well, Transformers 1 is counted in the Many Deaths of Optimus Prime page. so I guess it qualifies. Does not mention being any shorter than animated, though.
Damn.
Ye old platformers.
Yep.
Platformers. I should be drawing right now, but I'm not. I'm getting distracted as hell.
You're welcome.
I should have been at work for the past 45 minutes. Hello.
You're sick though. You have an excuse.
Yes, but I have no sick time or PTO.
What? What the fuck?
We are currently working on finding me a better job.
I
What?
was gonna say, it sounds like bullshit to me.
It is bullshit, but it is currently bullshit that's paying my bills, so...
That explains why the urge to sneeze is also refusing to budge.
Oh, yes. Make one. Allergic to bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Why'd you say that like it's like it sounds like that'd be on his like gravestone?
It probably would be.
I can do that if you like.
Ah.
I can arrange that if you like.
Oh, that's
That-
not trying to.
All I want on my gravestone is the quote, "Well, that sucked."
I mean, honestly, it's only a murder if they find the body. Otherwise, it's just a missing persons case.
Whoa.
That almost made me laugh.
Whoa,
Looking back
whoa,
on.
whoa. So
That's good! That was definitely a joke!
in the Singing City, you can go to the graveyard and find a bunch of tombstones that have jokes written on them. One says, respawning in 3, 2, 1, connection to server lost.
Actually, I don't remember which game it was, but it was, there was a graveyard level, and if you read the gravestones, they all had the names of the programmers who worked on the code, like the game devs and the programmers and everybody who worked on it. And each of them had an inside joke from the studio about the programmer.
You know, that sounds very familiar.
Makubon disconnected from the server. Parentheses. Rage quit. Close parentheses.
Not Dark Metamorphosis, damn you. Stop!
If it ends up being old age that gets me instead, I will have it say server lag.
I'm probably gonna go with Permaband. Permaband for her crimes.
Crimes against humanity?
Sure, why not?
Oh, I know what I'm putting on your gravestone.
Oh, yeah?
Server banned for her crimes against humanity.
Yes.
Just dark metamorphosis every time. Why?
I keep trying to get Soul Steel. Instead, I get Dark Metamorphosis.
I don't know what put it on Zach's grave. If bear is not friend, why friend shaped?
Why friendship?
Either
Because
that
you've
or
seen their little ears, they're adorable.
Taro is continuing to have troubles with Discord. It would be either that or motherfucking bear traps.
Oh, I get this one.
Lined like a steel trap, rusty and illegal in 48 states.
Seriously, if it's not Resident Evil 4, it's Alan Wake. And if it's not Alan Wake, it's some other game with bear traps.
I just gotta point us to Fallout New Vegas and then probably back away. Sorry, Deva.
Sorry. Alan Wake and then Quantum Break. I was so hoping for a limerick.
Unfortunately, we didn't get that.
It's kind of like the Star Wars thing when they were about halfway through the sequel trilogy. Actual bullshit is what it is. Give me Jason and Jaina solo content, motherfuckers! Where the hell is Mara Jade? Anyway, it was The Last Jedi, the Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, and I so desperately wanted Episode 9 to be From His Nap.
I remember when you told me that. We were at the Disney store.
We were.
God, I remember that perfectly.
I will be right back.
I think it was close to the holidays, so there was some Nightmare Before Christmas merch.
It was. I think it was the Christiana Mall.
Yes.
The Disney store at the Christiana Mall. Yeah.
Ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba.
All I did was press up. What the fuck?
That was a nightmare.
Apologies.
Thank you.
But you're wearing headphones. You should expect this.
I love how he knows I'm wearing headphones.
Huh?
I said, I love how you just somehow know I'm wearing headphones.
Because otherwise you wouldn't be complaining about me screaming in your ear.
Logic. Curses. Logic. My one weakness.
Using logic on an illogical beast? That's nice.
Yes, my pronouns are servant of chaos. Although I did once tell a person who was being obnoxious about being trans that never mind, that joke's kinda dark. Hmm?
Try not to choke on my drink.
Yeah, don't do that, please. That is the worst way to get a dead end.
Imagine if you were
Like
like...
it wasn't even imps.
Imagine you were in the middle of a fight and you choked on your drink and you end up in Valhalla. And they're like, how'd you die? I died in glorious combat.
Against a soda.
Checks it out.
Damn it. How did you die? I kept messing with someone's Wi-Fi, Tara says. He's really upset that something's messing with his Wi-Fi.
Okay, that did not go in the direction I thought it was. I was messing with someone's wife.
Flashbacks to, hold them down.
Oh god! I was just humming for the musical songs.
Hold them down while you da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So the ending of Epic... Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I was just gonna make a joke.
Okay, so the ending of Epic, the musical, is actually more and less dark than the original ending of the Odyssey.
Okay. Cover me intrigued.
So they were still absolutely gonna murder Telemachus. But there was no mention of group activities that Penelope wasn't agreeing to.
So,
Oh.
there was talk of murder, but no talk of rape.
Yeah. And when Odysseus gets there, he is disguised. And he's disguised as a shepherd by Athena. So he meets up with Telemachus and reveals himself to his son, and then they get plotting. So Telemachus goes back, ensures that they are all fed the best, most potent wine, so they are all fucking passed out the fuck asleep in the Great Hall. And then Odysseus comes in and, helps take all of their weapons, all of their gear, locks it in a room. Casually shoots an arrow through, as these guys are all drunk. And they're still trying to get the arrow through the axe heads. Odysseus shows up, says, "Hey, just for kicks, can I have a look at that bow?" Because he's, disguised as like a hobo, a Greek hobo, essentially. And he casually strings the bow, casually shoots an arrow through all 12 axe heads, and then about a foot into a tree, reveals himself in all his glory, and then it's murdering time. So he didn't hunt them through the palace, he got them drunk, trapped them weaponless and defenseless in a single room, and then started just killing fish in a barrel with his son as a bonding activity.
I still love that one line from Odysseus. You don't think I know my own palace? I built it.
I built it! Also, fun fact about that song, so the danger chorus of Polyphemus slowly transitions into Odysseus. So that the background chant happening, it's like Polyphemus. Yeah, that gets transformed into Odysseus over the course of that song. Also, I love the AU that while Athena is besties with Odysseus, Ares has, because Penelope, it was originally Penelope of Sparta.
Oh!
It's...
Yeah, that's a fun AU.
So I'm just fighting a corpse.
Oh, gross, it's rotting. It's got bugs.
Its name is Beelzebub.
That doesn't make it better.
I know.
Demon King of Rot.
Honestly, I was only thinking about King Minos. Ultra kill.
So y'all want to hear the fucked up story of how the Minotaur in the maze was happening? Y'all want to hear the fucked up original story?
Sure. I think I know it, but yeah.
Okay, so, Kid Minos is going, strikes a deal with Poseidon for something or other, some sort of contest that's being held, and he gives him this gorgeous, awesome cow to use to win the contest, on the understanding that he's going to sacrifice the cow to Poseidon in thanks once it's over. Well, he doesn't. He keeps the cow and sacrifices a regular non-hot bull for the thanks, and Poseidon's pissed. So he rings up his Under the Waves bestie Aphrodite, and she gets her son to force Minos' wife to fall in love with the bull, the cow. Except the cow has very specific tastes. So this woman turns around and commissions Daedalus to make her a cow suit, so that the bull will be into her. And with and like the consummate professional he is, there is no outward judging as he takes this commission. Keyword outward. the famed inventor Daedalus. So he makes the suit. She commits several war crimes against existence, and the Minotaur is born. And first, they can feed him food, but as he grows up, he can't eat anything but people, because he is such a sin against existence and reality, and the laws of creation, that he can't really. He's mad. He's crazy. He's bloodthirsty, and he eats people. He's a cannibal.
You attack, you don't protect. I got nothing.
And so then, because Minos doesn't want this monstrous stepson knocking around his palace anymore, he commissions Daedalus to build a labyrinth to house it. And then he starts demanding that the Athenians send him 12 young men and 12 young women to feed the monster every year. Greek mythology is fucked.
Yeah, it is.
Also, if your reaction to watching Medea is, "Oh man, I want to see her kill him so bad," you're not enjoying it correctly.
Dan!
What?
I died.
Well, it happens to the best of us.
I'm gonna go get a drink, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
Are we gonna hop off and try to focus on drawing?
Honestly, shouldn't we be talking about Castlevania stuff on this Castlevania stream?
Honestly, we do
Or has that
whatever.
just sailed?
This ship has sailed a long time ago.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna get going to do some drawing stuff.
I returned what it is.
Happy arting. Web is going. Her people need her.
My people, meow.
I'm not sure how to.
I missed the end of the stream, didn't I?
No. Zach's coming back. I'm not sure how to feel about that.
It's happened before. I had to walk away at an improperly timed moment and ended up missing the sign-off.
Well, no, he said he was going to get a drink and come back.
Fair enough.
So how's your day going?
Played some Minecraft with his Kraken a little earlier. Fully intent on picking up on where I left off in Pokemon Black 2. I am in Opelucid City right now.
Okay, so I have a question. What is the difference between Black and Black 2? Like the two...
Black 2's story takes place about 2 years after that of Pokemon Black and White.
Okay, because I always thought it was just a remake.
No, it's a sequel.
A weird same-gen remake.
Now, Black 2 and White 2 are sequels to Black and White. 2-year time skip, updated Pokedex, new landmarks.
Interesting. Only the ocean and I will know. Oh, he's back.
Hello.
Boy.
It's a Salem witch. Oh shit.
I suppose if I had to use other Pokemon games for the comparison, think Kanto in Gen 1 versus Kanto in the Gen 2 post-game.
Why am I hearing high-pitched screaming?
Because I was killing Salem witches. Hey, look, I found Toro.
No, that's mean.
I mean, it's a gremlin.
They don't all look alike, you know. That is clearly not Taro.
I mean, I don't know. Megamon is clearly goblinoid. What?
That's what
I don't know how to respond to that.
what you said got me laughing.
Okay, but am I wrong?
No. Well,
I'm not. Body proportions and height-wise, Megamon is goblinoid. Rather than humanoid.
I didn't know bipedal cats resembled goblins, but okay.
No, not... Okay, so humanoid is bipedal, one head, 2 hands, 2 arms, 2 legs. One head. A certain range of proportions. You must admit that Megamon at its basis structure does not fit that size chart so much as it fits the one of goblins. You know, compared to humanoids, longer arms, shorter torso and legs, larger hands, larger head. Only about 2 or 3 feet tall.
Crap, you're right!
I am. I usually am.
Also, that suddenly explains Stitch so much.
Stitch is a goblinoid, not a humanoid. And, you know, his behavior patterns certainly do not help. Yeah, see what I mean? Megamon's paws,
like I
the
said,
tip
you're
fingers
right.
reach down to the knees rather than the mid-thigh. Shorter legs, longer arms. Only about
I see it now.
only about 2 to 3 heads tall, whereas the average human is about 5. I really wish I'd thought to bring my computer up to my bed, but here we are.
Well, you can't plan for everything.
I really can't. At least I have my Gengar plushie.
You're welcome, by the way.
Thank you. So, once upon a time, Zach got me this really cool, really big Gengar plushie. It is the perfect huggable mess.
Another case of something that is friend-shaped, but not necessarily friendly.
Great. So, did you know that Gengar has the same silhouette as a Clefable?
Yes.
Oh yes, I am very familiar with this one. There was a popular fan theory that still persists to this day that Gengar is just a Clefable's shadow.
Or it's a ghost of a dead Clefable.
And this theory is stronger in generations prior to 6, before the fairy type, happened.
So I propose the evolution stone for a ghost EV type is a brick. It's just a brick.
Not like I haven't seen that joke before too.
Oh, I have definitely seen that joke before.
It's a brick. It's just a brick.
Did we lose Webb?
I think, yeah, we lost Webb. She had to go draw.
Ah! Understandable.
And Taro is still fighting the internet.
That sounds like a comic book that I would read. Taro versus the internet. It's like Scott Pilgrim versus the world.
I'm up here.
Sorry, I got distracted. Can you come to get me?
Alright, let me cover up. I've got hot, so I sort of script. Oh. Yes, thank you, Mom. I just lost my glasses down the slide.
Oh, I can't get to them from here.
No.
I'll leave so you can do your thing.
Thank you, Mom.
What are you? Who are you talking to?
My friends.
Oh, alright.
Hello!
I'm keep myself cheerful. But this sucks.
Yes, it does. But you make sure you rest. Oh, okay. You're gonna get more rest. Oh, water and apple juice you want.
No. The apple. Thank you, Mother. I forgot that the apple juice we had was Honeycrisp.
Oh, yeah, that's all we have.
Thank you, Mother. It'll do! So, I'm back.
We heard all of that.
Oh god, I forgot to mute. Just so you can edit that out.
No! I live stream specifically so I don't have to edit!
We just removed the video.
Just delete the entire stream.
Yes.
See, we pissed off this elder god and we had to start over.
Yeah, hopefully no one will notice.
I think people will notice.
Oh, shit. There goes my attempt at it. There goes any attempt I might have made at a career on the internet.
I'm sure it's fine. No one's gonna make fun of you for
For trying to be comfortable on a warm day.
yeah.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Let's just speak no more of this.
Wish granted. Where am I?
Where am I? Who are you people?
Where's my wife?
You have a wife?
Why am I a cat?
An excellent question. I believe you should put the word furry into your search engine and it'll tell you all about it.
I don't know why, but that put a very, very powerful cold fear chill in my spine.
Don't most things I say do that to you?
It varies.
Okay.
Also, I am still not ready to tackle a dragon-type gym yet. Multitasking Pokemon while I'm watching the stream.
And level up. If there's one thing Pokemon's good at, it's grinding.
Yep.
Young whippersnappers will never know the drama. And, torment.
Since it is Gen 5, there's no fairy types to rely on, so I was hoping to have an ice type on my team right now, but anywhere I could get one is currently sealed off, and the game knows what it's doing.
My god, you fool! It doesn't need to be a dragon type. It shouldn't be a dragon type. It should... What you need for this type matchup is another dragon. Well, not another dragon. Specifically not another dragon. But a Pokemon who is not dragon type that knows dragon type moves. Dragon is weak against dragon.
I would need more dragon-type technical machines for that first.
Well, no, you look up which Pokemon learn dragon type moves naturally.
I have a feeling I'll be raising a lot of Pokemon I haven't really, caught yet. Also, I don't know why, but having my party mostly in the 40s by this point of the game feels almost underleveled.
What badge are you at? How many badges do you have?
6.
Yes, you're underleveled. Congratulations, you can intuit properly.
Let's see, what have I got in the...
Like, all it's gonna need is, like, one dragon-type move and a bunch of, PP restores.
Box 1 is just full of a bunch of stuff I can't necessarily use. Zuril, Psyduck, Autono, Magnemite. Grimer,
Hold up.
Chino, Emolga, Meryl, Parablast, Ducklet, Joltik. Maybe not Drillbur, maybe.
Hold up, I'm about to get you a list.
In case anyone who's listening is curious, here's my current team. Zoroark, Swanna, Serperior, Electros, Volcarona, and Lucario.
Finally, another warp station. Fucking finally! Oh, lordy!
I just picture you coming in through the door and you're all like roughed up.
I am covered in blood. My cape is torn in at least 5 places.
You got a black eye.
I have a black eye. My left arm is limp.
And there's like several tiny dogs chewing on the right arm.
And several tiny arrows poking out of my back.
Okay, so Megamon, I need you to write this down real quick.
Alright, let me just get the pen and paper. Paper check. Pencil is over here.
Okay, so dragon moves that were introduced before Gen 6, because you're in Gen 5 right now, right?
Correct.
So that's Dragon Rage, Dragon Breath, Outrage, Twister, Dragon Claw, Dragon Dance, Draco Meteor, Dragon Pulse,
Dragon Claw.
Dragon Dance is a status move. It's not really going to be helpful here. So you can ignore that. Draco Meteor, Dragon Pulse.
I think just has to dry up right there and then.
Unfortunate.
Hang on, just let me grab a different pen. And Dragon Tail, Dragon Pulse.
Dragon Rush.
Okay.
Dragon Tail and Dual Chop.
Alright. That appears to be all of them.
Those are the ones that were introduced before Gen 6. So, from there...
Like, at the time I was praying I'd find something Ice-type. I'd also accept Ice-type moves. I'm pretty sure Swanna can learn them. If nothing else, tracking down a TM for Ice Beam would be a priority. Maybe hail. It is Gen 5 after all. Weather wars were in full swing at that point.
Okay, then you just have to figure out which Pokemon can learn any of those moves, and if you have any of them. Or know where to get any of them.
Right.
Yeah, this game used to involve this game used to involve actual research.
So far, the only two TMs I have available at the department store that I can find outside Opelucid are Hyper Beam and Giga Impact. Powerful as they are extremely expensive and not going to help me right now.
I wasn't talking about. I'm talking about naturally learned movesets. For the move, for that you need the move tutor and the move deleter.
They should be over in they should be over to Stroughton, right?
I've never played Gen 5.
I'm thinking out loud mostly. That's what that was. Well, there's a move tutor over here, so I should check there first.
So
I'm
are
glad I
you?
have some hard scales handy.
Where Opulent City? Are you there?
Opelucid City, yes. I do have a Pokemon that can fly, and knows fly, so...
So, the one in Opulent City will teach your character will teach your Pokemon a Dragon-type move, Draco Meteor. Let's see, Pokemon that can learn it. You have Kingdra, Vibrava, Flygon.
Give me a moment to get back to the PC and I'll double check. I think I have a Vibrava.
You ever caught a Trapinch?
If not, I certainly know where to get one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I forgot I caught an Axew.
Oh,
That's
then
cool.
you're great. Then you're good. You don't need to go through any of this. But be careful. Their dragon type moves are going to be just as double effective on you as yours are on them.
Right.
Alright, let's see if I can at least beat one boss today.
Awesome. So yeah, would either of you be down to play First Descendants with me?
I have to think about the game, but sure.
I would need to know what it's available on and for how much.
It's free.
Okay, but what's it available on?
It's on currently PlayStation 2, Xbox, computer. I don't think it's available on Switch, I'm not sure.
Did you just say PlayStation 2?
The current PlayStation, I don't keep track of that shit, you know what I meant.
Okay.
Yeah, it is one of those rare, free games that gets their money from in-app purchases. You don't actually need any of that to play the game. You can get everything you see in the store just by, you know, going out and playing the game. The store is just the shortcut. It's not pay to win. You may also see reviews like, you know, sexual content, nudity. That is not the game, that is players abusing the skin customization system to try and look like they're naked, because, frankly, the player base are a bunch of hoes. So it's a third-person shooter with various champions.
You okay, Bear?
Yes, I have just... I have found the boss room again. Alright, save room right here. Good.
Huzzah!
Now to go fight Beelzebub.
That feels like it's a quote from somewhere.
It does, doesn't it?
Like, that sounds like it was written by a writer who got paid baffling amounts of money.
Fuck!
Ouch.
Well, I have a plan now, at least.
There is that.
I also know the sword that I have equipped will not do any good.
Doing some training, ended up fighting a Maractus, and I gotta say, look at Maractus, I have to wonder who let a Heartless out of Kingdom Hearts. I swear the thing's face looks like one of the, like, lower tier grunt Heartless.
Alright, I think we're going to end it here for today.
Alrighty.
We're already at 2 hours, so... Thank you all for watching. This has been Vegas Bear 92.
And Mekumon.
And a surprise appearance from Archival Deva.
With brief appearances by Taro and Webb. And as usual, there will be no stream tomorrow since that's my day off. And there will be no stream on Thursday because I have an eye doctor appointment. So we will be back on Friday with hopefully more Fallout 3 Friday. And if all goes well, we will keep playing that game. And if not, I'm ditching that thing like a bad habit.
I was honestly half expecting you to say, like something you ditch very quickly.
What did you say, Makeamon?
Knocking on wood for the best possible outcome.
Oh yeah, it reminds me I should probably go look through the mods and get rid of any redundants. Anyway, yeah, as always, please feel free to support us in any way you wish.
Be it monetarily or engagement.
It helps us out either way.
Ugh, someone's talking shit about me.
And
I'm sorry, it was me.
And remember, stay safe, stay comfy, stay hydrated, be good to each other. Yes, you in the back. And we will see y'all on Friday.
And for crying out loud, whoever keeps putting bear traps all over the Sierra Madre, just stop.
Yes, please. I only have so much blood in my legs.
I only have so many legs to lose.
Anyway, until then, peace.